It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's brought down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Connor. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore, you know.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Williams on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
At the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 52 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Johnson on the return. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. With 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh, it is the Steelers in control of the football, coming up on a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down. It's Connor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To James Conner.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And 2.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action, now it's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He'll get this to Connor underneath. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
49-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to Connor here on 1st. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. To Connor on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Steelers 26, Dolphins 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, it's Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike, 55. Nicholas, 66.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Steelers 33. Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
19 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, he got position on him. time, and he pulls it in. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that... Because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 51 the mic, boy, 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Check mic. Check mic.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 33. Dolphins.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
On 1st down, Connor takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Alert, 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 alert.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Tua. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Tua to try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Avery Williams.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Miami.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
27-yard line.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Gaskin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Number 53. We want this.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Here's Tua. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Mike Gesicki, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Tua to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Ebron's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
53 to Mike. 53. Jack 16. Quarter.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 1st down, it's Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
At the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Parker unable to get that one. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Tua on the bootleg here. On the move to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. That's Tua's running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And 7.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that way.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go, go, go. Hey, check right, check right. Watching your guard. Keep it under. Keep it up, guys. Check right.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Steelers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Look at this. Oh, Connor loses it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
I got you. Mike 5-5.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Steelers 47, Dolphins 25. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Bo Scarborough, 95 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Today's final score.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.